welcome back. So I hope all is well, and I've been thinking long and hard, and I've come to a decision. So this is an intro video for a new series I want to start called Foreign Fridays. Why? I don't want to say F Hollywood, but there are so many different ways to tell a story, and there's so many different stories to tell. And I've always been interested in foreign films, but I've never really had the time to consume as many as I would have liked. And I feel like the only time we ever hear about foreign films is in a negative context, right? Like, unless they're very sensationalized or they become like cult hits, but not really for a good reason, you know, like Human Centipede or a Serbian film. Like, sometimes the way we come across these movies, I don't know, man, like sometimes movies find you. So I'm going to suggest 5 movies that I want to start with, but again, I'm open to suggestions. So the purpose of this video is for you to give me feedback. So what are your favorite foreign films? What are some films maybe that you've come across but you have no idea what you watched or why? So I want you to share your foreign film experiences and any suggestions you can think of. You know, is this a genre that interests you? Is it not? Is it something you've never really thought about? But whatever the case, you know, please get in there. This is like an opportunity for me to do some research, and we can do some research together. So the 5 movies that I'm going to suggest that you start with, and out of these 5, I'm going to pick one to talk about at the end of the month. So the first movie that I suggest you start with, or that I'm thinking of starting with, is a movie called City of God. This is from Brazil. And this chronicles, it's a coming of age story about 2 boys growing up in Rio de Janeiro, and they end up taking vastly different paths. It's a classic. I think about this movie often. The second movie I'm thinking about is called The Hunt. And this movie has stayed with me since I saw it. So The Hunt is from Denmark, and it tells the story of a teacher who is wrongfully accused of child molestation. The third movie is a Romanian movie called 4 Months, 3 Weeks, and 2 Days. And this is the story of a young woman trying to get an abortion. However, things go horribly wrong. The next movie, the fourth movie I'm thinking of is, or the final movie I should say, the fourth movie, sorry, is The Lives of Others. So this is a German movie about a man who falls in love with the girlfriend of the man he is surveilling. So The Lives of Others, like City of God, is like a classic. And if you haven't seen it, go watch it. And finally, Parasite. I think most people are familiar with Parasite. Parasite is good. You know, Parasite was an instant classic. And I remember thinking I wanted to talk about this, but I didn't know how. And I think a fun way to do this, or, you know, again, you guys, I'm open to suggestions, is to either start a Discord or a Patreon where we can kind of have a movie night, where we can kind of pick the night that we're all available, stream one of these movies, and actually have a conversation, not just about the film, but like the cultural context. And, you know, I'll do some research, and, you know, it could be like a fun discussion, you know. And I think it's fun to see how other people do it and how other people make films and what kind of stories, and give some context, you know, into this world we're living in. So you guys let me know what you think. Get those fingers moving in the comment section below, and I will see you in the near future.